Hello students, welcome to Web Technologies online classes. Today I am going to explain about the concept of CSS transitions. Actually in the last class I have started about the creating multimedia effects by using filters. Creating multimedia effects by using filters. So that part is over in the last class. But in this today's session I would like to explain same concept, creating multimedia effects. But instead of using filters, here we have to use the transitions. Okay, so that is the today's concept right now. And in this class I will explain. In this class I would like to explain about the CSS transitions. What is transition, where we have to use the transition, okay, all those things in this session I will explain. Now let us start our session. Okay, so CSS transitions. The CSS transitions are effects. The CSS transitions are effects that are added to change the element gradually from one style to another. For example, now I have developed one web page. In that my heading is displaying with the red color. My heading is displaying with the red color. If my mouse is over on that heading text, then automatically the red color will turn to the blue color or black color, whatever the color we have applied by using translations, that color it will display while the mouse is moving on the mouse is over on the text, right? The mouse is over on the text. So if your mouse pointer is over on the text, the previous color will erase and also the new color will apply. When you remove the mouse on, when you when you take back to your mouse position, then the heading will display with normal with red color. Okay, when you mouse is pointing on that heading text, then only that heading text color will change. So like that, for that we have to use the CSS transitions. There what operation is going on? If you mouse, if your mouse is pointing to on the heading text, the previous color, the previous style will change to the some other style. Okay, here the definition is what? The CSS transitions are effects that are added to change the element gradually from one style to another style. Carefully observe. From one style to another style, here changing. So that is possible by using only transitions only. Okay, by using transitions, CSS transitions. Now it can also apply the effect of multimedia objects, right? Now you should specify two things. You should specify two things to create CSS transition. You should specify two things to create CSS transition. The CSS property on which you want to add an effect. The CSS property on which you want to add an effect, and the time duration of the effect. So these two are main properties. These two are main properties by using transitions. For the transitions concept, these two are very important. The CSS property on which you want to add an effect and the time duration of the effect. These two are we have to use on that any particular element. Here note, here we have one note. If the duration part is not specified, the transition will have no effect. The transition will have no effect because the default value is 0. If we specify the transition duration, then that much time it will take and run the change the style, right? Change the style. Practically I will explain, no problem, but now we have to concentrate on the points. Okay, don't confuse. So everything I will explain by using practical way. Okay, so when we have to see the output, then you will get correct awareness what I am going to explain. Because of here till now you have not used it at any words. You have not listened at any way transitions words filters concept. So all those things till now you haven't had anywhere. Okay, so that's why please concentrate at total entire class, then only will get correct awareness. After developing a program, then while execute, while running time, what is the output you will get? So that output when you have to see, then immediately you will get correct awareness on the transitions concept. Okay, not only transitions, every concept. So first you have to listen the concept, listen the concept, and after developing any program, whatever the output you are getting, so after you will get, so by looking that output, then only you will get correct awareness on the concept. So if the duration part is not specified, the transition will have no effect because the default value is 0. Now CSS single transition effect. CSS single transition effect. Carefully observe. Now I am developing one problem. HTML is the root element, opening and closing, and inside inside head section we need opening head, closing head, and here title is also required for the web page. And after that, what is the title now? What concept is going on? CSS transitions, right? CSS transitions. Now body section, opening and closing, right? Now H1, now H1, and HTML, okay, HTML or hypertext markup language. So here in the head section I am defining styles for the H1 element. So for that, style tag I am using. In between style opening and closing style tag, now I am writing the class for the H1 element. H1 opening and closing and dot because of here element type selector I am using, so that's why I am not using any dot operator. Okay, if you use the dot operator, that is called class type of selectors. Okay, and now I am using element type selector, so that's why directly whatever the element here we have used, that element properties I am defining by using element name. Now inside color colon red I am applying. Okay, color colon red I am applying. Color column red I am applying. Okay, now I am going to save this file. Single transition dot HTML. Save as type is all files. Now I am executing. I am running this file. Carefully observe. Now what is the text? What is the heading I am displaying? What is that heading displaying? So that heading color is what actually right now. Carefully observe on the screen. It is red color. Now I am applying the transitions. So for that, H1 dot hover we have to use hover. So for that, color I want to change red to blue. Okay, and background hyphen color colon yellow, right? So these two properties I have applied. These two properties I have applied. Sorry, single is enough. Color colon blue. Now I am saving this file. Go to file menu, choose save option. Now I am refreshing the page. Carefully observe. Now my mouse is pointing on, moving on the heading. Then it is not displaying anything. Na? Why? Now let us understand. Background rate, transition width. Okay. So here one more property we have to use. Transition we need to use na. So that is the main concept. Transition. Transition on which it need to apply color na. So that's why color I am giving. Okay. Now I am saving this one. Now I am refreshing the page. Now my mouse is moving on that text. So now it is also not going to run. So now what we have to see? Width. Okay. Here instead of using dot, we need to use the colon. We need to use the colon. And here the duration is also we need to mention 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Here carefully observe in the definition what are the options we have. The two properties should need to satisfy. The CSS property on which you want to add the effect. Here the effect we have applied now. Here transition color. So the color property it need to take as a blue color. But how many seconds it will take? So that is the second condition, the time duration of the effect. So that's why here I have given 2s. 2s means 2 seconds. 2 seconds it will take. When you put on the mouse, the mouse is over on the text, then immediately it will change the color with the blue color, and 2 seconds it will take. Now I am refreshing the page. Carefully observe, my mouse is pointing on that. It is also not applied. So again we have to see background, right? Div color with 3 pixels. Right. Carefully observe, here space is also required. Syntactically space is also required. Now I am going to refresh the page. Now I am moving on the text. It is also not applying. Carefully observe. Width 100 pixels. Color red. Transition width. Sorry, here value not required here. 2s we need to mention here only, because of the time duration is also should need to apply along with transition property, right? Now I am going to refresh the page. It is also not applied. Again transition, transition, spelling is right now. transition. effect color colon red. STYLE, title, head. Everything is right, huh? Or any mistake is there? Color colon red. Transition color 2S. Why it is showing like that? Transition TRAIN. Now I am copying, I think some spelling mistake wrong somewhere. Here instead of it, color I am giving, and 2S not required because of this is text now. So it is also not taking. Why? Over effects will take now. Transition colon over. So we everything is right. Browser it not supporting now. Earlier versions not supporting something 100 pixels. Okay, carefully observe here. Now I am removing this one from here to here. Head I am closing. Body closing. Here div tag, opening div and closing div. Why we have to use the div tag here? Because of div tag is used to divide the web page. So everything we have to use that. I mean in the real time, without div tag we can't write any elements. Carefully observe. If you write h1 element, then it can divide the space for h1 element. If you divide the paragraph element by using div tag, it can divide for the space. I mean for the space in the web page for the paragraph element. Right? Each and everything. While in the real time, div tag is important. Importance is like that. It is divide the web page for each and every element. So that's why if you want to use any element in HTML, in compulsory we have to use the div tag. Okay, because of in the real time without a div tag they can't developing the programs, they can't developing the projects, right? So here I have taken the space for this one. So inside h1 element I am taking hyper text markup language. Hypertext markup language. So now for the div tag purpose I am writing the styles. Style opening and closing. Carefully observe here. Here div tag opening and closing. Here width 300 pixels. Width 300. Sorry, 200 pixels, height 200 pixels, background red, background red, right? Now these are the properties. Now I am saving this one. Now I am refreshing the page. So like that, okay? Hypertext markup language. It is divide the space for that one. Because of here I given width 200 na, width 200. So here I am going to use 400 or 500. 500 width we need. Now I am refreshing the page. Carefully observe. Now I am refreshing the page. Width also I am reducing. 200 is not required. 50 is enough. Now I am refreshing the page. So this is my hypertext markup language. Now the div element is allotting the space for the in the web page for the h1 element. Hypertext markup language purpose, the space is allocating for the in the web page. Okay, right. Now we need to apply the transition effects. So for that, div colon hover, div colon hover. Now I am defining the width property, width colon, before width 500 now. If I pointing the mouse on that background, now I want to increase the 700 pixels. Okay, so for that here transition we need to mention. So here transition colon width property and 2 seconds are enough, the time duration. Now I am saving this one. Please carefully observe here. Now I am over on the text. It is not moving. Why? Again it is going to same output. It is going to show same output. Transition transition 2 is width to 300 pixels. Now I am going to refresh the page. Just wait, I am refreshing the page. Yeah, it is running. Carefully observe. So if you use the div colon hover, just don't give any space between this one. Okay, don't give any space. Carefully observe. Now I am removing and adding space. Don't give any space here. Div colon hover, immediately you have to write. Okay, now I am saving this one. Now I am refreshing the page. Carefully observe. Now the mouse is moving on that. So it is the width is increasing now. Carefully observe. The width is increasing. So like that, if you want to apply anything, if you want to apply any hover effects, nothing but transition effects, like this you need to mention. You need to use the transition property, right? So here the width I have configured. If I move on that 700 pixels, it can increase within 2 seconds only. So that is the time duration. Now here I have given one more example. Carefully observe. And now the CSS multiple transition effect. It is used to add Use it to add transition effect for more than one CSS property. If you want to add transition effect on more than one property, separate those properties with a comma. With a comma. Carefully observe. So now I want to, now if my mouse is moving on that, the background is increasing, the width is increasing. Now I want to increase the height also. Then now I want to increase the height also. So for that, here in the hover block, height we need to take 50 pixels already we have. So if my mouse pointer is over on that text, over on that background color, div tag, then immediately the height is also should need to be increased with 150 pixels. Okay, and here just comma we need to use. More than, if you want to define more than one transaction property, for that we need to use the HIGHT, and here also 3 seconds time duration I am giving. Right, now I am refreshing the page. Now carefully observe, it is moving within 3 seconds. Okay, it is moving within 3 seconds. Height and width at a time it is taking. Carefully observe the output. Like that, if you want to define any transitions, either single transitions or multiple transitions, like that we have to use. So here I have given one output. So now I want to tell one more thing also. Div tag explanation I want to give. For that, one more notepad I am opening. Here HTML opening and closing tag, and after that head open and head close. So the title is title tag, opening and closing title tag. Now here I want to give the title of web page, div tag, right? Div tag. So here body opening and body closing. So what is the use of div tag? Now we have to see right now. Now I can explain what is the use of div tag. So here I am defining one image tag. Now I am defining one image tag. Sorry, now I want to use one div tag first. So here opening div and closing div. So opening div and closing div. Now here image source. Source is the attribute. Now I am copying the path of image slash car.jpeg. So the car is, sorry, capital letter name. Here I have given small letter. Okay, right, and height equal to 300 pixels, width equal to 500 pixels, right? Carefully observe. div.html, save as type is all files. Now I am going to minimize this one and minimize this one. Now div tag file I am opening. So carefully observe. Here that car is looking like that now. So now I want to use one more div tag. So that's why I am copying and also pasting, refreshing the page. So here two images it is displaying now. Carefully observe, it is displaying two images. So nothing but before we have developed one multimedia effects with by using filters now. In that what is the output it is getting, side by side it is getting, but here the web page is occupying from top to bottom, horizontally it is separating, because of div tag functionality works with for the mobile vision, okay, mobile screen purpose actually. So in the laptop or in the system, the div tag is normally display the text and images, but while coming to the mobile phone, the div tag is displaying like that, like this only. The web page can divide vertically, okay. So that's why if you minimize also, the block is taking like this, the block is taking like this one by one, right? So the vision is like this in the mobile view. So now we have completed the CSS multimedia, creating multimedia effects with filters and also transitions. We have completed in today's session. In the next class, I will explain. In the next class, I would like to explain about the third unit concepts, nothing but JavaScript concept. And till now we have completed 2 units. Okay. And pure HTML is also completed. CSS properties and CSS also completed in the second unit. And now, and in the next class, I would like to explain about the third unit JavaScript concepts. Thank you very much. Today I am going to ending this session.